name's Marcus and welcome to my channel, True Tarot, and this is your mid-month reading for August. Can you believe it's August? Tell you what, soon it will be winter. Well, in my hemisphere, soon it'll be winter. In your hemisphere, if you're in the southern hemisphere, soon it'll be summer. First house, ooh, ego. Square, tension, ego, tension. Look at this. Somewhere in your life, I'm seeing there's some kind of dynamic. Okay, I'm getting for this. There's a bullish dynamic that you might be taking on, which is very typically fire sign, if you ask me. That is actually at odds with the growth that you need to, I'm getting growth here. So it's at odds with either the person you're dealing with or the growth that you're trying to enable. In other words, it's almost like you're trying to push through something to get to the next level. My concern here is that it's not working, like it's at odds with how things work, and you might actually in the process destroy this connection or this thing. You're being told to have a look at yourself, your actions in the mirror, and see if they're actually causing more problems than they are actually helping, because there's something that wants to expand you, or some kind of expansion that you want to do, or some kind of new business or new venture, but it's to change your life. It might even be traveling. But the way you're trying to go about it, you might be like, you might be causing your own problems. Excuse me, I'm going to grab some water. Oh, with that, I've got like suddenly a very sharp throat. And maybe the words that you're trying to say, maybe they're very forceful. And maybe you need to take a less forceful approach to this, and maybe try it. You know the old expression. What's it called? I've got one from where I come from. Gently, tease a monkey or something. But basically, a little bit of sugar helps the medicine go down. Is what I'm saying. It's like the way you deal with things will help things go down, will ease the process. Okay, anyway, with that, let's get into the tarot cards. Oops, wrong deck. Right, so let's see how we're doing. Give me 2 seconds there. Thank you. So we're just going to look into your situation for the next few weeks and see how they're going. But these tend to like roll into the next few months, because although energy is fluid, I find that things change slowly over time, not quickly. And you know, the nicest thing is sometimes we're so busy waiting for a change, and then it does change. And we need to celebrate those little moments when things do change. That might be where you're at odds with the situation, is you're trying to move ahead too fast. And you're not taking, it's at odds with a situation that perhaps needs to be slowly given a chance to evolve slowly. Okay, so anyway, let me move that deck over there. And I'm just going to do your Celtic cross. And possible outcome. Okay, so 4 of Wands, possible outcome is going to be some kind of celebration. Now, I didn't mean to put that over that way, but it just came up. 4 of Wands. Some kind of celebration. That's quite nice. So shall we have a look at what's under the deck then? Well, 6 of Wands. Okay, this is definitely like a lot of your kind of energy here. 6 of Wands, a victory in a sense. And the 4 of Wands, so some kind of victory. But this might actually be like a little bit of showing off as well going on here, because we've got here some kind of showing off, but there is a victory. So let's have a look at how your energy is right now, or where your energy is right now. Now these shouldn't be upside down, because I'm actually not reading any upside down, but this one came out upside down. So Are you coming back together with someone? I'm going to read it upside down because it went upside down. Let me just confirm things here. No, most of the rest of the right way up. So yeah, unusual that it came up upside down because honestly, I thought I put them all the same way. So we have perhaps a coming together of someone from the past, which is an interesting thing. A reunion of types. But what's crossing this? Oh, look at this. 10 of Wands. Feeling very, very overwhelmed with this. So you're very uncertain. If you are going back to someone, you are extremely uncertain. Perhaps you're fearful of things repeating themselves from the past. But let's have a look at how the energy plays out. So in your recent past, the love is making a choice. Very strong soul bond there. And then coming into in your subconscious currently, we have judgment. Yeah, look at this, judgment. It's someone coming back to you. Just remember you're in Mercury retrograde. So if you're going to make any serious decisions, you might want to give it a little while, you know? Give it some time. And then in your consciousness, a Tower. So you are worried about things like being a little bit unstable at the minute with this person. And you're maybe not too sure where you stand with them, to be honest with you. That's that tension as well. So there's a lot of tension in the air here. And maybe you want this resolved. You want to push through this. Maybe that's not the best way to move forward in this situation. So we have got coming in the near future the Wheel of Fortune. So things are going to change and they are going to progress. Where they're leading to, let's find out. So Knight of Wands. This is your fear. So currently your fear is that things are going to be the same, like you're going to go through the same cycle with the Judgment. And the Knight of Wands, it's kind of like a little bit of a player energy going on there. Like your fear is them perhaps returning to some kind of old habits, or even your relationship returning to some kind of in and out fighting and tensions. And so let's see. And perhaps people are saying, maybe you're even scared to tell people that you've gone back to this person, or you're talking to this person, because people are going to say to you, oh, but he was such a player, you know. Anyway, let's see what else is going on here. 10 of Cups. Okay, but there is a lot of love. Look at this. I mean, this is the wheels moving forward. So this is like a soulmate that you might have left in the past. It's coming back. It's moving the wheel forward, but there is a lot of worry. I mean, I'm seeing a lot of worry here. I mean, in your conscious is you're worried about what's happened in the past with this person, and you are a little bit concerned about it. But we are coming up with there is the around you. There's a lot of love. So you might have a lot of love for this person, but you also might be surrounded by people you love as well that care for you. But I can see this moving forward to maybe a more loving situation, and look, in your hopes and fears working together. So you are worried that maybe this doesn't work out, but you do want to work through this relationship, which is very positive. And then we have as a possible outcome the Four of Wands, which, I mean, come on, the Four of Wands. It's like, that's like your twin flame soulmate connection thing going on there. So that's kind of cool. I like that. That's very nice for you guys. So I'm just going to move that over there so I can get a grip on things. Very interesting, and kind of a bit positive. I mean, I see a little bit of worry. I see a little bit of like anxiety about the whole thing. So you are kind of stressed out. Maybe that's why you're trying to push forward so much, because you are stressed out. You want to know where you stand. I think that's what I'm getting here. You're trying to force this like situation, like, where are we standing? Is this person playing with me, or are they coming in for one night? Or are they coming in for like a little short stay while they find their way to someone else? Are there other people in the picture? I'm going very interesting reading. So you have a lot of doubts and concerns. So let's have a look at your recent past. Ooh, 10 of Cups. So this was a very loving connection. I mean, this is someone you thought you'd have a permanent, they made you very happy. Perhaps that's why they've come back, and this is perhaps why you're willing to accept them. Ah, look at that. So they might have betrayed you and caused a lot of heartache along the way. Yeah, some kind of sneaky behavior and some kind of betrayal. Ooh, okay, sorry about that. So where are we currently? 4 of Cups. We're not really taking any love offers right now, by the looks of it. But you're not very happy. You're kind of bored with what's going on. You're trying to weigh things up, and we've got the Eight of Cups. Yeah, you're trying to weigh things up, and I think for some of you, you weighed things up and you walked away from this person because you were bored of you were patient with them and you were bored with their behavior, and it's caused you a lot of heartache in the past. So let's have a look at where we are consciously right now. Oh, look at this. Consciously, we're definitely making plans to move forward. Okay, we've got the Two of Swords, and we are blocking people. I must admit, we're still a bit like unsure, heart over mind. We're not too sure which way to choose. Definitely connected perhaps more to the mind at the moment. But we've got the Queen of Pentacles, so we're in a very, you're being very disciplined about the way you treat with people and the way you're doing, and you are working on your healing and grounding yourself. Subconsciously, let's see, we've got the Three of Wands. You are worried that like your ships won't come in. Or, right, so you have been manifesting okay. So from the bottom here, subconsciously, we've got the Judgment card with the Three of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands. What I got out of this was basically, you are waiting for your ships to come in and a solid offer. You are very worried that you're not going to make the right decision. Because I think you're worried that this isn't a solid offer. I think you're worried that this is just, what you've had in the past, which is like player energy. But let's see, near future. Oh, the Star. So some kind of wish fulfillment coming in. Definitely. And then we've got the Six of Cups. Yeah, soulmates. Look at this. Nice. So we are attracting a soulmate. Oh, look at this. And we have the Five of Pentacles. Maybe someone you left out in the cold, or maybe someone who left you out in the cold. That's interesting. Okay. Or maybe since this person's been away, they've been feeling very isolated. Knight of Wands. Okay. I'm thinking that we've got, this is a lot of leaving out. We've got the Five of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the Five of Pentacles. We've got someone who was left out in the cold because they were like in and out, and they were like, they didn't know what they wanted. And it looks like that's changing. That whole thing's changed. Since they've been left out in the cold, their mindset has changed. So let's see what's in your fears right now. Yeah, so you're trying to tap into your intuition. I've got here the High Priestess with the World and the Nine of Wands. So it's been tough. It's been tough. And this person's been, and there's been a lot of change in this thing. But you are trying to tap into your intuition. You're worried that maybe you won't be able to say no to this person, and that will be the wrong decision, and you're trying to, or you will go against your own higher self. You won't. The higher self will be screaming. So we've got the Three of Wands and the Ace of Swords. So we've got some truth coming in, some healing, and King of Wands, like following your passions or being passionate. So I can see you being very honest with yourself. King of Wands is like very Leo energy. It's a fixed fire sign. So maybe you're realizing the truth of the situation. You're working on yourself and your healing, and that's bringing you in alignment with yourself. And then we have the Four of Wands as a possible outcome. So let's have a look at that. Magician, you're manifesting this from an emotional center base, and you're being very, very, what's the word for the Queen of Swords? Because we've got two queens here. So this is something you're manifesting from your higher self, almost in a sense, because we've got here the Queen of Cups and we've got the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Cups she's focused on how she feels about things, and the Queen of Swords, she's focused on her, this is very much like air and water, but the Queen of Swords is very discerning. So you're focused on what is right for me by discerning how you feel about it, and you're manifesting the things that are correct for you. So let's see what's crossing you was the Ten of Wands. So yeah, the Hermit, Six of Pentacles, equal give and take, and strength. All right. So basically, I think for some of you, you might be worried that this situation, you might be, I think for some of you, you're worried that you have a fear of being alone. And so sometimes you take in people that are, don't give fairly to the relationship, and sometimes, and you don't have the strength to let them go. You want to overcome that, and that's become a burden because you're not too sure if that's the case here, or if you genuinely, like, this is genuinely a good relationship. But we have here Ace of Cups. With the Ace of Cups and victory together, I mean, this looks very positive, I will say. It looks, I mean, it's a nice reading. It hasn't, we haven't got any really disaster cards. We've got a couple of player cards, but that's about it. So let's go into Spirit's message for you for the Oracle cards now. Let's see what we get for you. But no, nice. Very, very nice energy. I like that. The cards speak for themselves, as it were. Okay. So, ooh, money. Tunnel. You may be going through a period of rapid growth or change. This is essential to your expansion. Do not fight this process. Be open to what lies ahead. So that could be that Aries with the squares here. It could actually be some of you are going through such a rapid process of expansion, well, through change very fast. And the tension is actually what's causing the growth, because that's what that's how spiritual growth happens. It happens not through having a happy day and everything being perfect. Proper growth happens through things going wrong and having to do things that challenge you and overcoming them. And then we have Ship. The time for action is now. There may be travel or relocation in your near future. Excitement and new beginnings are on the horizon as you venture into the unknown. Didn't I say with Sagittarius, the explorer, we've got like an expansion going on, and some of you might travel. And then I've got entanglement. This card can indicate a state of mindset of scarcity and lack. To remove the limits set upon yourself, you must change the way you think. Replace negative thoughts with positive ones. Recognize the only one standing in your way of your success is your own mind. Okay, it's an interesting thing. I was thinking about that today, how you can kill your own possibilities without even without doing anything towards your goal. You know, you could kill it. You could even be like I used to be a musician and practice guitar, but think you're not, you'll never go on stage. Why are you practicing? You're practicing for failure, you know. Anyway, and then I've got the coin. This is the moment when it all comes together. You are moving in perfect alignment with your desired outcome. This is a time when even the seemingly impossible wishes can come to fruition. Get ready to be blessed by the universe. So with the entanglement saying that you need to like sort of be more positive, coins telling you, look, everything's kind of in progress here. The timing is good, you know. Now that wanted to come out. I don't know if it wants to again, but we'll see. Thank you. Individuality. Every person has their own personalized study plan on this Earth School. So don't try to be like other people. That's another thing that I heard today. And it was funny enough that both things have come up in this reading. What was it? It was quite a nice expression. It says, yeah, be yourself because everybody else is taken. That's kind of good expression. Okay. Sometimes learning to surrender can feel as if you're dying. The ego learns what's hardest to stop trying to control the whole universe. So maybe that's where you need to be is right now, is just let go of things and allow it to flow a little bit more. But anyway, hopefully that resonated with most of you. If it didn't, then please go and see your moon, your moon, your rising, or your Venus. Otherwise, have a good fortnight, and I'll release another video in a couple of weeks. Bye.